Howell, first play, going to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Marcus May with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down to the 41. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Powering forward. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's Hill, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw. Hayes. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Will Lutz on for the point after. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce a penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
They'll motion McLaurin left. Second down, Howell back to pass. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Howell down to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now Howell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down carry for Smith. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Howell changing the play here. Second and 13. Got his man. It's Thornton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now they'll shift things around. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Throwing here, Howell. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
3rd and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hayes. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice game.
Throwing on first down. Hayes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
20. Down to the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 41 yards.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They got the ball now following a big play. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Smith. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Robinson again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, they'll run the option right. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Running left on the handoff is Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Off play action. Hayes escaping the pressure right.
He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Smith up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now he'll look to throw it. is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And Howe will throw it.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the ball is knocked out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Following the fumble recovery, Howell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
One last shot before the break. Howell. And he gets this to Thornton.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 47. Operating from the gun, Hayes.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. He's going to try and take off with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision. There's a stop to the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On 1st down, Howell.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Howell.
It got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Howell from the gun. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. It's Howell with another throw. Completes this one to Thornton.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell.
This is caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And it's 17-7.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. The 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Hayes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And yet again, it's McLaurin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go play action. Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Howell throwing on first down here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell down to throw it. He finds Smith out of the backfield. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now Howell.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Okay, ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hayes. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Hayes.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now he had 2 more to his total.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Hayes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Take it right on the 30. Good footwork at the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Now, Hal's going to mix it up here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Handoff, running left, Smith.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Howell. He's across midfield. Room here to run. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Howell to throw. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. Gets around him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Smith. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw.
It's complete. Kamara.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Does the big boy have the juice? And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Mark Andrews. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Takes it in for the score.